Hi everybody, it's John Matus again from the Training Center Software. I'm here to show you a little bit about how to submit a course online. So our first piece is going to be something that the instructors will do on the instructor side of the software, and the next piece will be something for the actual administrators of the software to do in the software. So let's start with the submission of the course. I am going to go here to the course roster submission page. And our first field is the course group. This is the group of individuals that you're teaching. So for example, if you belong to the ABC Fire Department and you trained a whole bunch of firefighters, that would go there. On the other hand, if you belong to the Philadelphia Boy Scouts, that would be where you would train them. If you just did some folks, you know, in your living room, I guess, maybe a friends and family course for a bunch of new parents, you could put new parents, but you just need to give the group some kind of identification so that the training center knows who you taught. Location is going to be the physical location that you train them on. So for example, if we're at the ABC Fire Department, you ran the course at Station 1, that's what you would enter there. Another example might be, you know, ABC Lutheran Church. If you did your scout group there, it would be perhaps the workplace. Another example would be my living room for the new parents. So basically the physical entity, the organizational place that you actually conducted the course at. Course types are going to be determined by your training center. So the training center sort of has last word on these. I'm going to submit this as a Heart Saver Adult Child CPR and AED. Okay. I'm then going to enter a course date. We're going to make this one the 26th. I'm going to enter a course time, and I'm going to tell the training center that the class went okay. And then I'm going to put an instructor's name here, and the instructor's email. And next I'm going to enter my students. By the way, if you have more than one instructor, you simply hit the Add Instructor button. So let's say that I taught this class, and I had a buddy backing me up here. That would be how you get your second instructor. You simply hit that Add Instructor button. If you want to remove the last instructor, you would hit the Remove Instructor button, and it gets rid of that person for you. Okay? Same thing for students. Let's say I had 3 students. You may be wondering what the license number is about. The license number is basically if they have a medical license of some type, you can enable transcripts on the Training Center's webpage by putting in the license number. It's one of the fields that the software will look for. So if license number and last name match, you can get a transcript on the website. It is not a required field. So if you would prefer to submit without license numbers, that would be okay too. Okay, so I put in 1 complete student. Most of these fields, by the way, are optional. Your training center might insist that you go ahead and fill out more than that, but bare minimum to get by is student first name, last name, and of course the status, which is automatically pass. So let's say I taught 3 students. And this guy did not so well for whatever reason. Okay, all done. Now, in this particular set of software, the card cost is $5 per card. So you will notice here that the current total is $15 because there are 3 cards associated with it. This is the payment information, which would be the organization and or cardholder paying. So if I was using a personal credit card for this, I could put in my address and all my various tidbits here so that the card will clear successfully. And your payment options will be here. Payment options, by the way, will be different for every single training center. So just FYI, these options will change a little bit depending on who you're dealing with. Your credit card information will go next if you chose a credit card. I am going to, for simplicity's sake, select Invoice My Employer Agency. You'll notice the credit card fields now go dead. I can't use them. If your training center has given you some kind of discount code, you would apply it here and then hit apply. But I'm going to submit next. So the form has been successfully submitted. You're going to get an email of your roster. If you wanted to add any documents to this course, you could. So I'm going to browse, and I'm going to, on my desktop, select a file called scan1. This, by the way, is perhaps your skill sheets. Let's see if I can open it from here. Or perhaps your written tests. Okay, as you can see here, it's basically a test form, just an example. I'm going to attach that to the training center and upload it. This could also be something else, perhaps your course evaluations, etc. Now notice the attachments were successfully uploaded. So that's all you need to do. You should now have, as an instructor, an email confirmation of your roster. Your training center should be notified also that you've submitted it. The next segment, which you'll find on our support side, is about the training center side. So if this applies to you, please watch the next segment on processing rosters digitally. If not, we hope that this has been helpful for you in submitting your rosters to your training center. Thanks.